Big up to Mandem. Welcome back to Pitch Picks. So great to be back. Sorry for the wait. It was just tough. We had
It's fucking great to be back.
It's great.
It's great to be back.
This is honestly, this is what I look forward to every week. We had Maresh in Mexico, Za in London. You were in Chicago, Colorado, Florida. So all the time zones were fucked up, so we apologize for not having an episode in the last week, but we're back, and that's all that matters, and it's great to be back. And it's also great that our great friends at Manchester United steal a point off Liverpool for us. Maresh, God bless you, and thank you very much. The floor is yours. That was a great performance.
Up the mighty Reds traveling to Anfield and took a fucking point off those Scousers. How about that? Everybody wrote us off. You all said 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, probably going to be another 7. Hold that. Ruben 7 Amorim. It was all written out there for you guys to do, your bits and your trolling. But no. They fucking looked themselves in the mirror, those players, reached down in their pants. They found something.
Love it.
They needed it. I said
it was a letdown game for Liverpool, probably.
Liverpool's kind of falling apart.
What do you mean it was a letdown? Can we not just say that United looked good?
They did. Bruno.
That was the thing. United looked good. That's the story. It's not Liverpool had a fucking banana peel. United played the system and they played it well.
Can you clarify for all these other haters that are part of your squad, the United haters that are going to jump down my throat and be like, yo, Zaz the biggest hater or whatever? I, out of everybody on this panel, was the first one to reach out to you on that day, wishing you luck, telling you that, yo, Maresh, I am on your side today. I wish you luck. I wish you're going to do great. So I don't know where you're getting this whole narrative that people are jumping down your throat.
Zah, you do that every fucking week, and it's a jinx. You're trying to be a hater. You're trying to be doing your best.
I think Zah was on your
Every week you do this.
I was doing African voodoo. He was trying to do it on me earlier.
I was
He was doing
genuinely
his
on your
bits.
side.
I know Zah so well that when he sends that good luck Maresh text, like I could read it in his little giggle voice.
Exactly. He was doing his bits.
I wasn't giggling.
But he needed. You guys need Liverpool.
Yeah, hey, Maresh.
It was genuine, Rudy. It's always
Maresh and I talk on the side because we can't involve Za. I needed that for the title race. So
I needed you to tell all your Forest guys to get out, get away from me. All I do is sing Forest's song.
You're right.
Every week I'm Forest money line. I did it again today. I've done it every week for the last 6. I win money off them. And what do? They jump down my throat. They come at me. They're Maresh, yo, you shit. No. I'm backing you guys.
Forest people.
I'm an ally. I'm not like the other assholes. I'm an ally.
He's up on my guy Maresh. I know that kid in 5th grade who was a United fan when you grew up in Nottingham. I'm sure that guy sucked. That's not our guy Maresh.
No.
He's not guilty. He's not guilty for that. And he stole some points. He stole some points. We needed that for the title race. So shout out Maresh and United.
And shout out United.
They relegation.
United not only got points off of Liverpool, they might have dethroned them. They might have ended Liverpool.
I'm not with all that.
Bro, you have Trent Alexander fighting fucking Van Dijk in the locker room.
That's what
Darwin.
They all hate each other. Darwin Nunez. I mean, this could be the beginning of the end for Liverpool, and it's all because of Manchester United.
No, listen. Let's rewind a second.
No.
Bruno looked mint.
He did.
Ahmad looked mint.
Yeah.
Delict, I'm sorry, my brother. I've sang your praises. I've defended you. You were a bit of a donkey that game. 2 goals conceded off of him. He got sat down by Gakpo. He got sat down, got sent back to Ajax from that move by Gakpo.
Hey, don't disrespect Ajax.
He also got assaulted by Nunez.
Oh, I mean, Nunez is as big as
The penalty?
I got words for him. No, when he looked back, over his shoulder like this, and then he went barreling into Delict to take him down.
Prime.
He got a yellow for it.
He did?
I believe he got a yellow.
I don't think
he never gets booked.
I don't think they even noticed it, but that Delict came off bleeding. Like, it was so clear, like, on the replay.
But
he looks behind him and then just, like, jumps directly into his face. Delict may be the most bloody player I've ever seen. I feel like 80% of his games he comes off and that dude is bleeding.
That's the second time.
That's got to be the third or the fourth.
It's the second time.
No, he bleeds
It is literally the second time because the other time was when they couldn't figure out how to get him taped up and you have to keep coming off. That's probably what it was. It was like 3 times he came off in the same game from the same injury because our medical staff, bunch of idiots.
can't do anything right.
Maresh and Rudy were just completely deflecting the point I brought up, and I thought it was very valid. And I don't like when my points get deflected.
No, I was going to get to that later, but yeah, I mean, I'm not with the whole narrative that because apparently there was a fight in the locker room after they after they drew. It feels like a win for United because we had absolutely zero business.
That was a win for United,
but I'm not with that. If you go to any of the big locker rooms from any of the big clubs that have like terrorized this Premier League, like there are egos, there are people who are trying to get the best out of everybody, and Trent played like shit.
He did.
And so for the captain Van Dijk to lay into him, that's not anything to look at and be like, oh, the wheels are falling off. That's how over athletic guys react after what they thought should have been an easy win.
But I hear what you're saying. It is a tough sell for you to have a game for you to do, and that's the thing, right? If he was trying to control a ball and it just wasn't working and the ball was bouncing like 20 yards instead of sticking to his foot, I can get that. This motherfucker was not doing the basics.
His brain was switched off.
He wasn't running around. He was walking. He was walking around. He was not doing just the simple basic effort stuff. And it's a tough situation when that is the performance you put up right after the fucking Real Madrid news drops.
Yeah.
So it's like,
is
your head actually really in the game?
He definitely was playing like he was looking up the Madrid weather report on his phone
or he's on Hinge out there and he switches location to Spain. He's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, he had a couple. He had a lot of really bad oof. And then there was that one where he just like passed it directly to a United player, and they came down and Van Dijk stops it. Stops the attack. And
it was the Garnacho one where
he just stares at him, and it was just like an absolute daggers. He wanted to strangle Trent.
And it is what it is. If I'm Real Madrid and I'm rumored to be wanting this guy, and I'm seeing a performance like that from this guy, it's like, these are the kind of guys that you want to
do it. They'll probably do it in January.
And that's a problem. The problem with Trent is, bro, when he's lights out, he's absolutely lights out. When he's dog shit, he offers nothing.
Yeah.
That's where the issue is.
Do you think the narrative change on him, like after one game, is warranted though? Because I feel like the whole world is just this guy's shit.
It's not a one-game problem.
They're calling him Lindsey Phillips.
Again,
Tranmere Trent.
Yeah, that's what Roy Keane called him.
He said he couldn't even get in the side of Tranmere, and then Tranmere Rovers tweeted, "No, we're good on all that."
The thing is, it's not a one-game. Yeah.
Roy Keane said it on Sky Sports. He said he couldn't even get in the side at Tranmere, or that's where he should be focused on a transfer. And then Tranmere Rovers tweeted, "Nah, we're good on all that."
That's great.
The thing about Trent is that it's not a one-game thing. He's had this problem his entire career.
Yeah.
He is useless if he's not playing well. If he's not playing well offensively, he offers nothing to the team.
I will say that this year it seemed like he had been better defensively, and then this was like the old Trent.
It's more because Liverpool's cooking and they're scoring goals that's all covered up.
Yeah.
Trent has never been a good defender.
But I mean, the media won't do this, but their fans online laying into him, turning on him in a way like where United fans did it on Rashford when he is not selected for the squad and he's rumored to want to leave and all that, and he was all over the news. I want to see the same stories about Trent and the Liverpool fans.
I don't think we're gonna see
one of their own, and he's even done more for them than Rashford's given us. He's won them the Champions League. He's won them their first league in God knows how long. He's won them the FA Cup. He's now won them a Carabao Cup. He's given them everything that they could have achieved, and he's one of your own.
Yeah,
you cannot turn on him like that.
The difference is that they're at the top of the table. That's why it's not as much in the media.
That's
like United's a disaster, and so it's like, and Rashford's your star boy. So that's kind of the difference. But I don't think this is like a nothing thing. I think that like if you're looking for chinks in the armor with Liverpool, this could be it. All their big guys are out of contract. Now they're starting to fight each other, and it's like it was a draw.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, and you're still 6 points clear with a game in hand.
It's a draw against United, who hasn't scored a goal at Anfield in 5 trips to Anfield.
Scored 2 though.
But no, I'm saying before this, 5 trips to Anfield, we were held scoreless. That is their fixture. They know that they should come in and absolutely walk us. No matter what team we put out, even with Fergie's great teams, we struggle at Anfield, and so that's why tensions were even higher. They don't ever expect to lose to us, and it wasn't a loss; it's a draw. But they still don't ever want that to happen.
History aside, do you feel hard done by in that game? That was your game for the taking.
Yeah. Probably could have been 3.
Yeah, I think
it should have been.
I think that there's chances. Like I love Højlund. I think he tries hard, even when we go out and we absolutely shit the bed. He is absolutely giving it his all. He overruns the ball far too much to be a 9. Like, he is overrunning every ball that's squared in the middle of the box. He's overrunning it.
Should have gotten a yellow for time wasting.
All right, here we go. Ahmad with that weird header that he sent it backwards. He overran that. That could have been a goal. United fans crying about that handball thing that they didn't look at. If you look at it, it never touched anybody's hand, so there's nothing by that. But there's a lot of positives to take away. Mainu in the middle of the park with Ugarte, that pivot, they absolutely bossed the midfield. Gravenberch, where was he? He had that one shot that went right of the post. But overall, a lot of positives. If everybody can take a look at that performance and say, I mean, Amorim and Bruno said it the best after the game. Where has this team been? Why haven't we been doing that? Bruno even.
Bruno was great.
That was the best performance I've seen by Bruno in a long time.
You want to know why he had that performance? Is because I cut him from my fantasy team.
There you go.
Yep, so
maybe
you're welcome.
Cut all your fucking...
I did. That was the only one I had. Did you hear Rashford might be going to MLS, though?
Is that a real story?
It's like one of those clickbaity things. The Sounders do not have the money to fucking afford.
That's what they always say.
No, he's not going to go there. He's going to go to. He's going to go to Italy if we can make a move happen. The real rumor is a swap for Osimhen.
Where's his level? His level is MLS. I don't know why.
Oh my God!
I don't know why you're just brushing that off. His level is MLS.
Dude, he went bar down against City. That was insane.
He's also fucking nutmegged your fucking inmate in progress and put one in at the Emirates.
Say it, and don't bleep it out. Say out the name.
Oh, you mean? Are we talking about the guy who's injured every few months and has to go to Spain? The guy who's injured every few months has to go to Spain?
I have pictures of him standing on a beach in fucking Spain. So I don't know why you motherfuckers keep saying that.
Probably looking for more.
I didn't say it once.
It's like the whole Spain thing has been dispelled. He was in Spain last goddamn summer. He missed the game that we played in Spain because the guy is injured. He's the most injury-prone guy in the history of being injury-prone. It's like, what is so hard to fucking wrap your head around that?
Anyway, now that Za's done with his legal discourse, I'm going to throw this out there. A lot of people have been saying it online. Easily the best game of the season.
Yeah,
no, that's ridiculous.
By the way, sorry.
Oh, like entertainment-wise?
And entertainment-wise, that was like a prime English Premier League match. Completely full of like unexpected twists. Like you never thought United were going to get an equalizer after Liverpool got that penalty.
Okay.
The back and forth, the defense, like that tackle Euro made to stop it, like that was beautiful.
I think you're sniffing your own farts a bit here.
I agree.
Go on the fucking internet. I'm not the only one.
Go on Man United Twitter.
Go on every Twitter. You got Chelsea fans.
It was a good game. It was a very good game.
Very exciting game.
Very entertaining.
I rewatched it because I was up at Lambeau. And I rewatched it in the morning, and I knew the result, and I was still entertained.
Yeah.
So it's a good game.
Zal, let me ask you this. Had United not draw Liverpool, would we have Jackson Michael today?
Had
Harry Maguire Harry Maguire's ball gone in?
Wait, why are you trying to put that? Why are you trying to put that energy on my name? Nah.
If
listen,
Liverpool wins that game and we drew Brighton, you tell me I wouldn't have Jackson Michael sitting next to me right now.
Jackson comes out when we lose. Jackson comes out when we lose.
Jackson Michael has been out for draws.
Yes.
So Jackson Michael probably thought that it was peak at that time, but Jackson Michael doesn't think it's that peak yet at this moment.
Where was that game? Was that at the Amex?
Yes, it was.
Okay, all right.
That too. That's the thing. It's not an easy place to go.
No, I mean Forrest only got a draw there as well, so I agree.
What do you think of Arsenal right now, though? Because with that draw, do you think they have a legitimate chance to win the title, or is it all false hope?
Yeah. No, it's again, I'm not in this business of trying to be the one that said, oh, I said this first, said that first. So I'm not doom or gloom. We're 6 points off the top. Before this game, people were just going nuts about, oh, Liverpool this. Liverpool will drop points. They will drop more points. That's just how it works in the Premier League. Yeah, because we're chasing. It feels peak this time, but they're gonna drop points, and no one expects.
Are you gonna be there to drop points with them?
Yes, every fucking time. Every time Liverpool drops points, Arsenal drops points.
Only one.
The last time they drew or lost, Arsenal fucking drew Everton. And then same thing again. We draw Brighton, Liverpool drops points, and anytime we have a chance to fucking close the gap, we shit down our leg.
Only one team capitalized this weekend.
And
look, you Reds!
Every time. And if this is a hot take, stop me.
No,
I wasn't there. I wasn't there for the Arteta build-up. I was just there basically from last year to now. Watching from a bird's eye view, I think it's Arteta out. I don't think
Why?
he's the guy that gets us over the hump.
Give me a logical reason why.
Okay, he brings in
Not
Mourinho.
much stuff.
Mourinho, dog shit. Calafiori, dog shit. Smith Rowe, gone. Would love to have him back. The lineups have been horrible. We can't score goals. There's no offensive creativity. Tell me the last time you watched Arsenal play and enjoyed watching them on attack. I can't name one game all year where I was like, wow,
Okay.
this is a fun game to
All right.
watch.
Arteta's fired. Who do we get?
Wait, hold on. I think Za's trying to bring up the banner that you guys hung for winning the most games in the 2024 calendar year.
Yeah, congratulations for that, by the way.
I don't think he's a bad manager. I just don't think he's the one that's going to get us over the hump. And then in the press game, he's over here talking about, oh, we should have 2 trophies, but we've been dogged by the refs. You can't fucking say that as the manager of a club. You sound like a bitch.
You sound like Eric Ten Hag.
It's
I was gonna
pathetic.
say, sounds like a bald guy that we all, and especially somebody sitting at that table, mocked the most.
He's not wrong. One result goes.
You are delusional, and you move the goalpost when it fits your agenda.
One result goes
when
the
Eric
other
Ten
way
Hag.
next year, guess who's champions? Last season. One result changes. That Newcastle game that we were robbed.
I thought
That
we didn't
result
deal with
changes,
hypotheticals in this
Guess
show.
who's champions?
Yeah, there are
So
no-
what Arteta,
yeah, no
these are facts. This is
hypotheticals
what Arteta said. We're addressing what Arteta
I know,
said,
but I thought we
is
didn't
that
address
one or two things
hypotheticals.
go. This isn't hypothetical.
Yeah, but
This
you
is
could
what
also
happened. One or
nitpick
two
every
things
game
goes.
that we
If
dropped
we're
last
champions,
year.
We're champions. The season before that, when we weren't even expected to even compete, 10 games to go in the league, we were top of the league. So these people saying Arteta out, yeah, I get it. We all want to win trophies. One, you gotta think about this logically, not just read or be rational, whatever you think. If we fire him, who's available?
Look, I'm not saying
Graham Potter's
Look,
waiting.
I'm not saying you fire him right now. I just don't think he's the guy that's going to get us over the hump. And this team is depleted head to toe.
Okay.
We are the most injured team in the league. The fucking trainer should be fired today. Period.
You say that, so if he does, hypothetically speaking, if he does, then what? These people that have just been
I'm not the
they
one
just
to make
squirm
those
into
decisions.
they squirm into their barrels and won't even apologize and be as loud as what's it called. And that's my problem with people. Arsenal fans are screaming and yelling. We are, again, I look to check to see if I'm the one that's crazy. We're on 40 points. Liverpool's on 46th. There's 18 games to go.
All right. Chief,
We're still in the mix.
You are in the mix.
you remember the early 2000 Bucks when they had Tony Dungy?
Yeah.
And he built the whole team up. He just couldn't get over the hump.
They went out
Then they
and got
hired
John
John Gruden. They win the Super Bowl.
Traded for John Gruden.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's where Arsenal is. He built the project. He's got it there. I just don't know if he has what it takes to get us over the hump.
Tony Dungy also went to the Colts and won a Super Bowl.
That's true, too.
Correct. And look, I don't want to be anti-Arsenal. You called me that. I'm just trying to be as objective as I can be. Like, I don't know how you could watch this team and be like, they have the minerals to win. I haven't had that feeling once.
It's ugly football watching Arsenal.
We're getting results.
Barely.
I'm not here to be entertained. I'm here for 3 points.
Za.
We don't
I'm
watch
here for
sports to
3
be
points.
entertained.
Za.
That's you haters. You haters are tuning into the thing. I am okay with us winning 1-0 with the corner.
Za, you are
It's-
you are dice ball with money. What do you mean with that attitude?
And I'm
You're
fine.
dice ball with
I'm fine-
money.
I'm fine with that.
If Everton had the money, they would be doing the same
Yes.
shit you are,
Listen,
parking the bus. 7 defensive players out there.
That is fine.
When you need to go for
That's
it.
fine. Mourinho.
it's not.
Mourinho did it. Mourinho did it with that Chelsea team that only conceded 15 goals. He was called a genius. because
Yeah,
he
but
won the
you're
title.
not there. You're not there. You have conceded far more than 15
A guy
goals.
that's in fucking 14.
I don't
I am
care.
6
I'm
points
still
off the
entitled
top.
to an opinion.
Points off the top. He's telling me I'm
He's
not
got
even there.
eyes
I am
and he
6
can
points-
I
read.
have
He's got eyes and he
I
can
am 6
read.
points
He's
off the
allowed
top.
to say things.
And
Thank you,
telling me
Chief.
I am
This
not-
guy's delusional.
I am not there.
Hey,
So
stop
who's
making
there?
good points,
Who's
Maresh.
there?
Stop
So
making
who's
good
there?
Oh,
points.
yeah, stop watching the game and
Who's
making
there?
a good point.
Who's there?
It's going to piss off Za.
Apart
Oh,
from
no.
Liverpool,
Oh, no.
who's
But
there?
the team who I can't control is at 14
Yeah, but, like,
points.
Apart from
Wah, wah,
Liverpool,
wah,
apart from
wah.
Liverpool, who's there?
No, but Maresh, or not Maresh, Za.
Ooh.
Sorry. But you're like, yeah, Mourinho, that year, they only give up 15. You've already given up 18, so you're on pace to give up 36. It's not the same thing.
That's not how it works. There's no on pace to do anything. We
That's
can
what-
go on
that's
a
what
fucking
literally
run.
what math
We
and
can go on
forecast-
a
That's
run.
math.
We can go on a run. All right, get your math
Look
and
at-
shove
not-
it up and shove it up the ass. We can go on a run.
Look at-
win 15
sure.
games
We
in a row.
don't deal with hypotheticals.
Then what?
We don't deal with hypotheticals. on this
That's
show.
what you're also saying. On pace is hypothetical.
No, that's backed by stats.
Right, so if I
Backed
were
by
to
stats
say
from yesterday, you're trying to predict tomorrow. That's
What do you mean from
hypothetical.
yesterday? It's from the last
You're trying to predict-
20 weeks.
we got 20 games,
Yeah,
that's a
you're trying
pretty
to
big
predict
sample
tomorrow. That's
size.
hypothetical.
It's a bit. You've already given. You said Mourinho and Chelsea. They've already given up more goals than Chelsea did that year.
Listen. I am not here to fucking cater to Chief and Maresh's preferences of how football should be played and watched. I am the Arsenal fan. Arteta answers to me. I am fine.
Oh my God.
With us getting 3 points. 3 points. That's it.
You got 1 point, and that's the problem because you can't create from open play.
That's it. Okay, fine.
That's true.
Okay, fine. Fine.
If you're a one-trick pony and that trick gets taken away, then you're fucked.
This one-trick pony that we've been using has gotten us into second place, 6 points off the top with 18 games
Second
to
place
go.
with an
I am
asterisk
fine.
on goal difference.
I am fine.
You're fine with second place.
You're trying to mince my words.
That's what you just said.
It's like I'm fine with where we're at.
Why?
Which is second place.
I'd rather be on top of the table.
Well, it's 20 games. There's 18 games to go. The season ain't over.
All right.
Season ain't over.
I'll take your word for it.
Ideally, I'd love to be at the top two, but I am fine with where we're at because we're still in the mix. 18 games to go.
Hey.
And I genuinely think we can win.
You are in the mix.
We can do it. So are you.
I know.
Yeah.
We're in the mix.
So are you.
We're in the mix together.
People are haters. People are haters. They're upset to see that even in this whole terrorist football, terrorist that we're not dropping as fucking deep as they think, as their brains are telling them to drop. The math is staying steady up there, 6 points behind Liverpool. They're thinking their brains are telling them, oh, these motherfuckers are 20. No, we're 2 games out. Relax.
You know who's not in the mix anymore?
Manchester City.
Chelsea.
No, Man City's coming back, by the way.
Here's my question. Is this just a stretch of bad form from Chelsea, or is this just who we thought they were?
I mean, this is who Maresca thought they were. I feel like since he made that comment that we're not in a title race, I feel
By the way, extremely pathetic comment from your manager. At the time, they were in second place.
Oh, I thought you were talking
No.
Okay.
I don't know how you're like, oh, yeah, we're not like
I don't disagree with it. It's more of a stay humble comment. It's more of a we need to know where we are. This is our first year trying to do this thing. We're not in the race. We're just trying to win the game that's in front of us. I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, and also, Smokes, like what I've learned is that like European soccer, football, the coaches just like speak so differently compared to American coaches.
Yeah.
Like American they'll be like whoever the Bears coach is. Who's Averflus? Who the fuck is that guy? Do you get fired?
Fuck him. Yeah, he's fired.
Anyways, but like you'll be at the bottom of the division. They're like, we're gonna make a push.
Yeah, we got to run. Yeah,
we're gonna make a push. Believe in this team. Like no matter what, it's like there's like the enemies are surrounding them. It's like they're getting gunshots. Like they're at gunpoint. They're like, I can do this.
Can we make a rule?
But European coaches will just be like, yeah, they're like
suck.
We're very like matter of fact. But like in a weird, like kind of pathetic
They're like
way.
the opposite.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'd like to make a rule though. Going forward, we don't talk about Eberflus on this show.
Yeah, I don't know.
we don't say that name here anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
That's haram.
Thank you. Yes, it's haram.
I'll say this: it's a stupid sounding name.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
terrible.
It always was.
What is that?
See, we're talking about him too much.
Eva Plus.
All right.
It's got to be German.
All right, haram.
You said it again.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, but if you look at Chelsea's last 4 fixtures, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Crystal Palace, the only quality side out of those 4, I'd say, is Fulham.
And that's a big rival. That's a derby.
Yeah.
Correct. So I think this is the beginning of the end for them. Like
You love smashing the beginning of the end button. No,
I do. No, but like they might not even make Champions League.
no, they'll be in the 4, 5, 6 conversation. I don't think they're gonna push for like 2 or 3 ever. But like you got to understand, like they were dog shit.
Well, so then on the flip side of that, do you think that Forest has that 2-3 spot locked up?
I think
Because
so.
if you're counting Chelsea out,
Why are you
Look at that little
No, he's grinning at me. He hates Forest. He hates Forest. I've never seen somebody more scared of Nottingham Forest.
I'm not scared. I have to be wary of who I'm competing with. Unfortunately, you're in third. I have to worry about first and third.
We're tied.
But what I was saying is that Chelsea, like they're in sort of like they're a good team now.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of guys that are still getting to know each other. They're like not used to like maintaining that level. So like they'll be in that same little region of like 4, 5, 6, but they're not going to like push super hard. And then next year they're going to be an issue for sure.
So a good year for Chelsea is what, 4, 5, 6?
I think
it's a drastic improvement from where they.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, they finished 6 last year, so it's
they
not
had
that much.
they had a crazy run at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that 5.
5
It's not
for
much
Chelsea.
of an
minimum.
improvement for them.
I-
I think
yeah.
they need to be shooting for that 3 spot.
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to get that. But who knows?
Yeah. Well,
They're streaky.
It
They're
comes
streaky.
down to what do you think Man City is the rest of the way? He thinks that they're winning the league. Za in the cave.
Let me do the math.
Za in the cave said that Man City is going to finish with 84 points.
Let me do the math.
Didn't Za just say to take
So there's
math
what,
and shove it
18
up our
games
ass?
left?
And now
18
he can do
games
math?
times 3.
I don't even know if there's that many points left.
There's
There
54 points left.
All right. Okay.
There are.
Yeah.
Manchester City
I think their max available is 88.
will finish on 88 points. That's where they'll.
They're not losing again.
That's where Manchester City.
Oh, so
You're fucking crazy.
You've already guaranteed them 3 points
Guaranteed.
at the Emirates.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed 3 points at the Emirates.
No. Actually, they'll finish 80.
Yeah, there you go. How about you shove your math
80.
up your ass?
85. That would be 85.
Yeah,
I've forgotten that we hadn't played twice.
I appreciate that.
What do you think?
Are we going to Man City now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called smooth transitioning, Rudy. Read a book.
I mean, it was a good game. I mean, like on pay, if you look at just the scoreline, it's like, oh, Man City are back. I mean, it was a better performance, but they had a lot of chances early on.
Yeah.
And so it could have. I mean, West Ham is no world beater, but they're also not like the worst of the worst. It was pretty good. The highlight is like having Ake is just, for whatever reason, he is just the only one that hasn't been affected by the yips.
Yeah.
He's like very calm, and when he's playing, it just seems a lot better. And then now Savinho is finally like he's finally locked in. He was so close earlier in the year, but just didn't have that final little bit of whatever, that little pizzazz or that little magic to like get an assist or get a goal. And then I think him scoring that goal finally was like such a weight off his back, and now he looks so much more free and so much more dynamic, and that's such a big bounce for us. God, I needed him. God, I needed a cool Brazilian. It's been just
been a
needed
minute.
that.
It's been a minute.
So yeah, he's been a huge improvement because it unlocks Haaland, and then that makes the other issues much more tolerable, because the defense is still an issue, but when we're able to put in 3-ish.
Yeah.
Also, big ups to Kevin De Bruyne. He could have easily probably scored that goal, but he looked at his boy Phil and was like, "You need this.
You need one.
You need this." So yeah, it was good, but it was still like
It's
not as good as it 4-1 seemed.
And it's West Ham and Leicester, your 2 wins.
Yeah,
And
so
they both
what-
suck.
It's not like
No.
West Ham have this. They're tied on goal differential with Ipswich, who's in the bottom 3, both 15 goals against.
It's very true.
So like it's not like going like they also got pumped by Liverpool. I know United lost to them, but City also or Liverpool also pumped this team last week.
The most important thing from those, it's not the opponent. The opponents really don't. I guess the Premier League's the same. You can lose to anybody in the Premier League. So
Yeah, on a given week, but like you keep saying that, but we're 20 games in now.
I get that.
the only team that I look at as like an absolute walk in the park is Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the most important
And
thing
they even
for
gave
you
Liverpool a tough time.
in those 2 games is that it looks like your get out of jail card, your get out of jail free card has finally come back to life.
Yeah.
When you play
Early
Southampton, it's like texting that 6 at 2 in the morning. You know she's going to answer every time you pump her, get a little mojo back, and then you get back out there.
I'm glad you waited and let that one load.
It just hit me.
The most important thing for you is your get out of jail card is scoring again, and that's not good because guess what? That means that when Man City is now playing terrible, they can now get out of jail. Whereas when they were playing terrible, when he wasn't fucking banging them in,
Yeah.
that's when they were losing.
You guys
games.
think City will finish top 4?
I think so.
Guaranteed.
I think so.
Guaranteed.
I mean, Zah, your
I'll bet
opinion
my
means
left nut.
nothing to
I'll
me
bet my
when it
left
comes
nuts.
to City.
I'll
you
bet
would,
my
you
left
would.
nut on that.
All right, let's bet it. I want it.
Nope, not with you.
I think they will. I think they will.
So who would you say is your top 4 then? If you had
I think it's going to be Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest, City.
Okay.
Because Newcastle and Chelsea,
I feel like Newcastle's
Newcastle's one of the
they're
hottest
firing.
teams in the league
They're
right
firing. But I mean, this is definitely like I'm a Man City fan, so I'm gonna be
fair.
delusional about it. But like the way that I see it in my head is that like, and how Pep is that they'll figure it out and they'll scrap for a 4, and then everyone will get on their knees and be like, look at what Pep did. Even though it's like overall it was pretty down year.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mistakes. They didn't play.
salvaged it.
But when he gets to 4, everyone's gonna be like, look at this victory, you know, and it will be. Don't get me wrong, but that's sort of just how I see the script playing out in my head. So
Why do you got your hands up, Zah?
I hadn't actually looked down to actually see the math. I don't know why you're protesting. What are you putting on the line? Because this is the easiest bet for me on my side in the history of betting. They're 34 points, 2 points away from top 4, and you guys don't think they'll be top 4?
No,
But it's on form. I do think that, like, their run of fixtures.
Their 2 wins is Leicester and West Ham.
They have this part of their schedule, which is a get right part of your schedule. So you had the 2 wins we talked about. Next is at Brentford, which was a paper tiger all along.
That's not a free win.
It's not a free win, but they're not like
they can score. And that City midfield is shit. The defense is shit still.
I would back City in that game.
I take the draw.
Then it's Ipswich. So you go so you have 4 games in a row where it's like you're going to be a heavy favorite. You should be on a roll, and then you got Chelsea coming to your ground. So if you can manage the
Chelsea, no, they're going to Stamford Bridge because they played at
they played at Stamford Bridge to open the season.
Oh, they did. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
January 25th. So and then it's Arsenal February 2nd. So like they have,
which is an automatic L, by the way. That game's very personal for Arsenal. Very personal.
For who?
City. We're gonna fucking smoke you.
Who knows, dude? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, will Saka be back by then?
Yeah.
Well, then I like.
No, he will.
I don't think so.
Then if Saka's back, then I like City.
Saka's done for the season.
You think? All right, we're not going back to Arsenal, but I will bet you.
No, we do need to because I forgot about this. My actual most.
What do you think, Marash? You think they get top 4?
The Salim.
I didn't know the math was quite as tight. I think they could probably do top 4, but it's just where all those teams finish inside that top 4. Because if they do go on a run. Everybody keeps claiming that Forest is due for a correction. They seemingly are not going to get that correction, but
they're very good.
I don't know. With those 3 teams like neck and neck, I think that's where the real battle is going to be, especially if Liverpool don't drop.
You want to bet a steak dinner? That City finishes outside top 4. You got them inside top 4.
That's a good bet.
Easy.
Done.
Ha! Right. What's that? What's Perfect. That place? What is that place that I see you motherfuckers from Chicago tweeting about?
Gibson's?
No.
The Vets?
No. There's another one.
Chicago
Outback
or some shit.
Chili's?
Chicago Cuts.
Chicago Cuts of plays.
Might be Gibson's.
Gibson's.
Yeah, we just went to Gibson's.
We just went to
Gibson's.
Gibson's. Gibson's is a spot, man.
Gibson's is
a great spot. Fucking love that place.
Yeah. Gibson's okay.
I like the Chicago cut from there. It's a good cut.
Great cut. I got dinner there with the boss man. It was great. I don't think we could just brush over Newcastle though.
No, that's the thing. So I think
I
really do believe in Newcastle. I think they're loaded. If they stay healthy, the way Isak's going and Gordon's going, their midfield has dudes in it. If they don't like,
Joelinton's a bully.
He really is.
He
really is. He's a fucking unit.
I know. Whenever I see their lineup and I see
Bruno and Joelinton.
Bruno, Linton, and then who's the third?
Tonali, yeah.
I see those 3 and I'm like, fuck. Damn. That's like just
those
big,
are men.
Big men.
There is speculation that they might have to offload some people in January for PSR stuff, so we'll see what they look like at the end of the month.
Tonali, that's probably on his way out.
Probably. Yeah. But they're fucking good.
Quality.
Yeah, they are, and that is cause for concern.
I mean,
sure.
The most Spursy moment of all time, going up early. Against
Great
Newcastle,
header by Solanke.
Going up early. The fans were going crazy. Everybody's like, oh, wow, even through this injury crisis for Spurs. And then 2 minutes later, just
nope.
Anthony Gordon. Oh, my days. What a goal. What a goal that was.
I was watching.
He's like the most English-looking guy of all.
Oh,
yes.
His new haircut and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. This
blowing
guy,
kisses.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the handball incident on that one?
I did. And I don't understand it.
Do you think it was a handball?
Yes. Because if that's in the box, if that's a shot, that's a penalty.
Joelinton goes to win the ball back from the blonde Bergvall, maybe blonde guy.
Oh yeah. I remember.
And it hits his hand, and then he turns around, passes it to Gordon, who then undresses the defense.
It's not that I think that should have been. I don't think it was an incorrect call, like based on like my opinion on what a handball is or handball isn't. But like I don't understand it based on if that is a shot and it's in the box, they are calling that a penalty.
Yeah.
So, like, why is it different?
Well, actually, I don't know. We watched the Forest Wolves game today.
That was nuts, too.
That's what this is a broken record. Like, I just don't understand.
It's like the NFL. What's a catch? What's not a catch? What's a handball?
Inconsistency, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty harsh. But, I mean, like we said, it's just the consistency of it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So
it's infuriating.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, shout out. I mean, I don't even know if shout out's the right word, but Ange, it's like, dude, if I'm Ange,
he was fuming out.
Like, I don't know what you do with this team. It's like they look great and they look.
I love
it. They're so.
They don't even look great. They have 1 point in 5 games.
I know, but they like when you watch them offensively and like some like that Poro cross, like they have such.
No, and that's a great point, Nicky Smokes. They do have 1 point in their last 5 games, and next they play Arsenal. And if United happen to beat Southampton. I want to hear the same chit chat about West Ham and Tottenham in a relegation battle because they'll be beneath us.
You are going to be let down.
You think that Tottenham's going to beat Arsenal?
No, I think he's
you'll be
talking
let
about
down
West
by the
Ham.
panel. Like no one's gonna be saying that.
Everyone's gonna pick United.
I would love to hear the same chit chat about them.
No, I mean
down.
here's the problem. I'm still holding this ticket. Okay.
Why'd you rip it?
I didn't realize what it was. I needed it for scrap paper for a dog walk draft, but that's part of it. We get the reminder. Like I'm sitting on like 15 G's.
Yeah,
You're not going to get it.
I probably not.
that would pay for the whole Nottingham
If a
trip.
team that was 15th going into the new year a couple years ago didn't go down, I don't think we'll go down.
Speaking of Nottingham, are we going there? April 12th?
April 12th.
I'm in.
I'm going.
Who's not in?
Anybody not in?
I didn't know that was the day.
Yeah,
I mean, that
I
sounds
didn't
fun.
even.
Well,
we
I
can
just told
discuss
you.
after the
Fresh
show.
news.
We can discuss it after
I'm
the
in,
show.
yeah. What
Okay.
I wanted to
What
put them
about
on the spot.
What are we gonna do?
We can go to a Notts County
probably
game on
not.
Friday, Nottingham Forest game on Saturday.
What
Rip
weekend
up
is that?
Nottingham, fly home.
So it'd be good for your day in the life series you got going on. Us in Nottingham.
Twerk.
Yeah, that'd be going crazy.
Good.
You're good on going. This guy.
No, I just don't know. I just don't know when.
Okay.
It
All right.
was,
I
it was
will
in the-
say, Za is like the biggest Forest hater I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
I feel like
He
the
really is.
whole world is kind of embracing this Forest story. It's been a great story. Za's trying to do this voodoo shit on him during the game. He's saying how like, the announcer just said what?
He's the biggest hater.
Such a hater.
Let me tell you something.
I kind of respect it though.
He picks the winnings. He picks a side that nobody else is picking, and he stands there. And
No, that's not that. Not that.
It's true old school hatred. I like it.
That's how I operate. It's I am for Arsenal.
I love hate.
Yeah.
I am for Arsenal. Anything in the football world is particularly Premier League teams. Once it's Arsenal, it's against. So it's nothing personal.
So you take Forest as a threat to Arsenal.
Absolutely. Well, especially with the way
Fair.
they're playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't.
I want him. I want everybody relegated. Especially him. I want him relegated the most.
Hey,
out of-
you guys.
all right,
hey,
so
you
just
guys,
say that
You guys
then.
gave
Just
us a
say-
script on how to mend
just-
the season.
Just say you're afraid of Forest then.
No, I'm not afraid of Forest.
He respects Forest.
No, respect is not the word I'm using.
He keeps saying
I-
how they're
If you don't respect them and you don't fear them, then why do you hate them so much?
I'm a hater because they're the ones. Because he's yapping to me every 2 days, reminding me, yo, we're right on your heels, we're right on your title charge. He's texting. If we go in our group chat in the last like a month or two and Google the word count, the word title charge, you will see Ryan Chief over there with like 50
Drop the
counts
Govey.
of title charge.
yeah.
50 counts.
Hey,
title charge.
Now you know
Hey,
what
if you're in a title charge, I'm in a title charge. We're tied on points. That is the reality of the situation. All I hear about, Liverpool, they have to win that game that they have in hand. We're right there with them. We got 18 games to go. Yeah, no shit. You're right. We're right with you.
What's Mr. Relegation Dogfight saying over there?
I was going to say that's exactly what our listeners feel whenever they hear about you talking about Arsenal. So.
What? Oh, they hate it. The Arsenal guys.
Only
the Arsenal
I don't
guys love
complain
it.
about the refs though.
That's
There are-
true.
That's the
Speaking
big
of the
difference
refs,
between Za and I.
That Saliba penalty. That was not a penalty. It was not a penalty.
I'm with
He
you. on
headbutted
that.
The period was not a penalty.
He headbutted him.
He got the ball first.
Bro, the ball hit his head and it was a head-to-head collision. I have never seen that in my
I
life.
don't know. It looked like he was trying
Head
to hurt
to
him.
head?
It looked like he was trying to
Listen,
hurt him.
it sucks.
I've never seen that in my life.
It sucks, but it just on paper, he got the ball, put it past him, and then he hit him with his head. So,
It's a head-to-head accidental collision.
I don't
That
know.
happens
matter.
It looked-
every
it looked
single
like there
day,
was malice
every
in
single
it.
time. Guess what? The referee blows and he does the thing where you kick the ball away. That's exactly what was meant to happen. But guess what? It's Arsenal. Oh,
Well-
so Anthony Taylor, who couldn't even see, by the way, he couldn't even see that initially.
I-
Was
I-
looking
I-
around.
I-
Oh,
cameras.
penalty.
That's what
Za, I agree, and I don't want to go back to Arsenal, but I don't think we deserve to win that game. The second half, Brighton dog-walked us that entire second half.
Whether we deserve to win that game or not is a completely different.
But they could have given that
based
foul.
off what?
It was
So based off
controversial.
what? Based off what, right? So you're saying based off our performance, performance, right? Am I
Correct.
right?
Yeah, performance.
Performance and results are two different things. You can have a terrible performance and still win the game. That incident affected us winning the game. The performance is a completely different story.
You do have to admit, it is kind of karma coming around in this world that there is a clip of you dancing, going, Seagulls! Joao Pedro! Seagulls! In existence.
What clip is it?
No,
I
you
didn't
must
see
have your mentions for me off, so.
You think I'll keep you on? You think I'll keep you on when Arsenal's playing? You're muted.
The forest, the mighty forest.
We always win away.
I
love
love
that
that
chant.
chant. I can't get it out of my head.
They do always win away, and that's 4 clean sheets in a row.
If we don't win this title, that's 5 referee decisions. So
Oh my God! No, so this
Bournemouth,
is pathetic.
Bournemouth, Brighton. This last
Cut
game,
his mic.
that's
Cut
5.
his mic. Cut his
That's
mic.
5 games.
I
Already.
can't.
I'm gonna
5
put you in a
refereeing
2-minute timeout.
You know what I am excited for though, because like right now with Nottingham, it is a great story. They're a great team, and it's like cool to see someone else up there, and everyone's sort of like, "Look at you."
Yeah.
You know, everyone's
Look at you.
"Wow. Oh my God, everyone's happy with it. Except
It's
for
like
him.
when I see my
respect-
nephews after like 10
But
months.
if
I'm like,
when this
so big.
but when this starts like
Getting real.
staying up, and it's
Yeah.
gonna start being like, all right, you kind of overstayed your welcome in the VIP club. Get the fuck.
I'm
outta
glad you're sitting between us.
here. Yeah. So I'm excited to see like how that will flip, where people are gonna start being like, you're gonna start getting the.
But like I get it every day. Like the thing that I get is, oh, Morgan Gibbs White's going to look great for Tottenham or United. I get tweets like that every single day. It's like, no, he's staying because we're going to the Champions League. So we have to have those guys. Murillo's in contract negotiations. Olaina's in contract negotiations. We're going to be in Europe, and those guys are all going to stay. And that's like, I don't even care about if they strengthen or not because
Look at you.
they just have to keep this team together.
Good point with the Manchester United thing. Them bums won't even be playing on Thursday.
That's funny. Well,
Well.
we could win a European championship. We could then be playing on Thursday.
We could
Or sorry, on Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday.
be playing on a Wednesday.
know.
or
Are you still?
Can we agree on something though, Za?
What?
Yeah, this is like this is the valley of United's banter era, right? Like this is since Fergie, we can agree that this has been the banter era for United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the beginning.
So I have a question for you.
It's the it's the
Oh, it's
beginning,
not the
middle,
beginning.
No, the Ten Hag.
Yeah, it's not the
Actually,
beginning.
Ole too. Ole was Ole.
Oh yeah. So we can agree since Fergie banter era, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So then, what would you say about a club that has had the best manager they've had since their greatest manager of all time, and all they have is 4 FA Cups, no league titles, no European trophies? Would you call that an even longer banter era?
See, the thing is, you phrase that question like there's been 100.
That's
there's been
entrapment.
100
That's entrapment. That's entrapment.
100-year fucking
Same
gap
time frame.
since
Same
the
time
best-
frame.
since the best manager. This has been the next manager since that manager's retired. This manager's been in the job for what 5 years, 5 6 years.
I was just asking a question.
And we got 2 community shields.
An FA Cup.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, dude, big trophy.
What did you get? Carabao.
Carabao twice, League Cup or FA Cup twice, Europa.
Okay.
You'll never sing that.
Okay.
You'll never sing that.
Okay. I got bigger dreams.
Yeah.
You'll never sing that.
You better keep your sleep mask on.
Well, you're the only one that can win a Euro.
Just don't let
Arsenal had a chance. They lost to
fumble
Chelsea.
into Champions League success this year
Oh yeah,
because
that'll be easy without Saka.
I will be the most unbearable human in the history of human beings.
What does Champions League success even mean to Arsenal?
finishing in the
win the
semifinals
title,
again.
Oh, come on, dude.
Win the title.
I mean,
Okay.
dude,
Just win.
Champions League is
It's a different
little
ball
silly.
game.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a
Team
knockout
is not
competition.
winning anything.
It's a
except
knockout
Carabao Cup,
competition.
if they're lucky.
Champions League, the most important part of your squad is your back line. And guess what?
yeah.
Our back line stinks.
Calafiore is
very
really
good one.
good.
I mean, the Champions League is really tough.
Yeah, it's a
They could
knockout
win it.
tournament.
They could win it, honestly, straight
Oh,
up.
thank you, Rudy. Thank
Yeah,
All right.
So could all the other teams that are above
True.
the
you. Very true.
City cannot and will not.
Correct.
they could.
No,
Very true.
I also don't think Liverpool will do that well in the Champions League.
I think they
they're
will.
gunning it for Premier League. I just don't think the mind's there.
They might win all of
They
them.
could do a treble this year.
I agree.
In their last season with that team, it is absolutely where their targets are set.
100%.
They're not keeping Salah. Looks like they're not keeping Trent. That probably means no Van Dijk either. They have to win a treble this year. That is
Yeah,
the
they're all
only
in.
goal for them.
Let me tell you something. You're talking win treble this year. Liverpool is losing their next game in the Premier League against Nottingham Forest. And
Yeah,
you're
they've got
busy
four,
talking
they've
about-
got Forest. And,
So now I can't tell if you're doing voodoo shit right now.
No, I'm dead serious.
they have Forest and Brentford away. They're next two.
Yeah.
Liverpool,
I think
this is
Liverpool.
I think this is where they can undo all of this. If they go and win those 2 games, you won't be singing the same song.
Correct. Yeah.
Liverpool lose to Forest. Arsenal wins
Against Tottenham,
against Tottenham. Liverpool lose to who?
Brentford. I don't know who you have. in your
Arsenal
second one.
wins against Villa. I'll be back in business. Back.
Oh, hey guys, we don't deal with hypotheticals.
No,
on the show,
never.
So Za
Never.
hypothetically shouldn't be.
Never.
I don't deal with hypotheticals from you.
All right.
I can mention I can mention the hypothetical. I don't deal with hypothetical questions from Naresh.
So you're a
I
racist.
can talk. Call me whatever name you want to call me.
I love that. I love that.
Speaking of Villa, big ups to Villa on their 2-1 win over Leicester. You guys are now 8th in the table with a -2 goal differential.
Absolute. I mean, they look like that's a United position title, like from the last couple of years.
I know we have Villa listeners, and I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys, but your club is.
That was a scrappy game.
It was a great game to watch. Very
Scrappy
entertaining game.
yeah.
Very entertaining game.
But boy, does Ruud van Nistelrooy have a job on his hands.
Yes.
Keeping them up is going to be a dog.
I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it.
Well, speaking of that kind of translates into our next segment.
Okay.
The best of the bottom. So I want to go across the panel. You pick a team that's fighting the relegation battle, and you tell me which team you think is the best in the relegation battle right now.
Of those three? Or
it could be
including up to like
I go up to Everton.
Yeah. So everybody that's within a game.
From 16 down, yeah.
Yeah. I trust Sean Dyche to get enough results. Like that's basically what it comes down to. So he'll scrap his way to enough draws and clean sheets and piss everyone off.
Yeah, it's working for Mikel.
Yeah.
Fuck off, man.
So we're doing 16 down.
Yeah. So you got Everton, Wolves, Ipswich,
Yeah,
Leicester, Southampton.
I mean, well, I think it's clearly Everton, but I think the more interesting one is like 17 down, in which I think Ipswich is better than Wolves.
I'm with you. I was going to
think
pick
so,
Ipswich
too.
as the best of the bottom. They're low-key red hot right now. For the type of club that they are, they got 7 points in their last 5.
I feel like they are growing into the league.
Right.
Like, you know, it took them some time to kind of get their feet under them in the Prem.
And they've got some big wins.
Got some big wins. They have, like, I think Liam Delap is a fucking stud.
He's a great player.
I like that. What is it? Leaf on the left wing back. Like they have some players. So
Who are their 3 wins against?
They have one against Tottenham. I know that for sure.
Yep, that was their first.
They beat another quality side too.
I can't remember.
Why am I blanking? It was a good win.
they beat Chelsea, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Chelsea. They beat Chelsea, Tottenham, and then I think they just draw this week? Yeah.
They did draw, yeah.
Yeah.
But those are their last 2 wins. Like
Wolves. Wolves was the third.
Wolves.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not bad.
They're not bad. And like Wolves, you know, they've already sacked the manager. I wouldn't be surprised if West Ham got dragged into this too. I think they're fucking horrible.
Oh, see?
They're at
You guys are
23
singing the
points
dances,
right now.
singing
Yeah.
the songs I wanted you to sing.
Yeah. So, but I think it'll end up being Wolves because Cunha is suspended now. He's trying to get in. He just got a new contract.
Wolves as in being relegated?
Wolves has him being relegated.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see them being relegated. I'd like to see Ipswich stay up.
Same.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Peppa the Pig uniforms that they got.
Yeah.
Are we picking the best of the rest or the ones you think you get
The
relegated?
best.
Who's staying up of that bottom
Ooh,
four?
out of the dogfight teams, the one I'm seeing here, the only one I think that will make it barely, Manchester United. They're what? they're 6 wins. 6 wins. They're 2 games, a game or 2.
He can't
off
help
the-
himself.
No,
they're
see,
2
when-
games
That was a good one.
off the bottom.
How did I not
when
see that
Smokes
coming?
pitched
the
this,
bottom?
this content idea to me, I thought he was stealing bits from Out and About, so I wrote best bottom is Za. Actually, so fuck you.
That was awesome. I did not see that coming.
So is that
I
your
don't
answer,
do no
Maresh?
pause action.
Your answer is Zaz bottom?
Yeah, he's the best bottom we have at the club.
Nope, I don't do pause action.
Haram.
Manchester United is the
Haram.
best
Tell him it's
down
haram.
Best party bottom, man.
He might. They might. I don't know. With Emerim, I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
It's not even like relevant anymore.
What do you mean it's not relevant? What do you mean?
up.
What do you?
Hold on, though. Hold on.
What do you?
If we're in a title race, as you said, the math, then you would be in a relegation fight.
And I'm
by
not
the
saying
math.
any of you guys are in a title race. You're in a top 4 race.
I am glad.
They're 9 points clear of you with the Everton win.
With an Everton win.
Yes, 9 points.
But that
And you-
assumes they beat us next
And you
Tuesday.
know, and you absolutely know
That rolls off the
they're going to
tongue.
give them
You're
that
in a top
match at a
4
time
race.
where they have
Totally.
so much rest, and you know how that's going to be decided.
You think Liverpool? Nah, they'll play that if it's Liverpool because they got Champions League. They're gonna get they're fucked.
They're going to
'Cause they
get
got
it at a
Champions League
very.
and
They're
FA
going to get
Cup.
it at a very convenient time. That's how that
What-
goes.
But if they're going for
what will
treble,
Everton-
they won't have
That's
a
what I'm saying.
convenient
That's what I'm
time.
saying. They still
Okay,
got
but then
Champions-
even then,
What will
all they have to
Everton
do
be
is
doing?
score 1. Sean Dyche can barely score a goal.
What will Everton be doing? They will be up for it. Merseyside derby. Everton all fucking way.
It feels good to be back. I miss it.
I love that you brought that up, Chief, because I say that, I bring that up. Once I'm one word in, I get cut off. Oh, it's on this, on that, it's on this. Thank you, Chief.
Look,
Okay, but then Tottenham are also included in that.
sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're right there with you. Oh, yeah.
We're a point off
yeah.
them.
It's just I don't
and
have
again,
That
and
would
again,
be-
again, if we beat Southampton in our next league match and they lose at the Emirates because they already played you at home, then we'd take over them.
If Expressions was sitting right there, I would tell him, too, that Tottenham's in a relegation dogfight. It's just Expressions ain't in this room. I got you, Maresh.
That little evil laugh. There's nothing better.
I do love
Enjoy
this.
another
the Za evil
trophy
laugh.
season for Za.
All right, before we wrap up, I want to end with this last segment. It's called Healthy Debate. I don't think Barstool's ever had a segment or show like
Not that I can recall.
So my question to the panel today is, does Forest have more pedigree than Arsenal?
I mean, stars over the logo. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
Sa?
I'm not answering this question.
He can't answer it. He doesn't want to answer it. He,
Yeah,
he
I don't-
knows.
How many trophies altogether has Forest won? I think it's like 6 or 7.
Well, they've won the Carabao many
So
times.
you've won the league once. You've
Yeah.
won Champions League twice. I think you've won
Carabao many times.
Carabao a couple times. I think it's like
more.
6 or 7. FA Cup maybe once.
I'll pull it up.
Arsenal have that and league titles plus some. So like I think that they're
There's
You got a
they're,
league
they're
title,
far
two-
ahead.
Yeah, Arsenal. It's Arsenal.
2 European, but like the Champions League, the European Cups matter. Like they're it has to be.
I
weighted.
get it, but like I
They
like
have
to think
to be
of, I think
weighted.
of history as like pre-iPhone and post-iPhone. I'm not interested in pre-iPhone. I'm like,
Two European,
You're the oldest Gen Z I know, man.
two champions, 4 league cups, 2 FA Cups, and a league title.
So what's the math on? Add that all together.
I need
3,
dates on those, dog. Though, like
They're all
3, 7,
before
9.
iPhone. They're all before iPhone.
long before
9.
And 1 championship trophy.
You got to be careful
Yeah.
saying 9 that many times in a row, Chief.
So 9.
9.
That's the amount of times Arsenal's won the league.
They've won the Prem 9 times?
Something like that.
How many times during the iPhone
if
era?
it's including the first division,
I kind of screwed myself on that one. Didn't I?
yeah.
Yeah,
be
you're
what?
right.
Wenger is
'Cause
3.
You're third all time in league wins.
Wenger is like
United, Liverpool, Arsenal.
3 or 4. Yeah, if it's the entire league, then yeah, we have a bunch.
Yeah. So
A
then
bunch of them.
I still think it's Arsenal just because of the.
I love that we're having the debate.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get a little more out of Za, but
No, he's trying to troll. Nah,
I think-
I'm not trying to troll. I'm
bite.
trying to entertain
I
the
don't bite.
listeners.
I
You
don't
should
bite.
you should be standing up, pounding your chest, saying this
Nope.
is the dumbest question
it,
ever
Again,
asked.
I'm not a.
You're not a puppet. We
show.
know, Za.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't do
No,
this.
no, bitch.
He's
No
not a
bitch.
puppet, but he's
No,
gonna have a
no,
get
no.
ready with me tomorrow morning.
Of course. Yo, the paintings love that. Yo, check out the get ready.
all the
But,
all
like,
the things on TikTok are paying until you see them in real life.
I do think there is something to when we sing Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that and you have nothing to say. Like that's a dunk. That's an own.
I do agree with that statement.
That is fair.
Like, what do you say to people when they say that to you? Honestly,
Rudy,
as an
as
Arsenal-
someone new
I
to the
don't- I
table
don't
singing
entertain-
that
I
song, how
don't-
does it feel to sing that?
No.
I have free will.
Feels
I
great.
don't.
you just take it. You take
No,
it.
I don't just take it. I don't.
Well, what do you say in your head when they say it?
I don't interact with anyone.
So when someone chants at you, Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. What goes through the title?
It stings.
Nothing.
It stinks.
I just keep walking.
It's
Here.
you know
it's
it
here
stinks.
where I'm. It's here where I'm actually giving you guys courtesy of sitting through this. Usually, I'll just get up and walk away. When you ask me
Because you
something.
can't say anything back.
Oh, we know that you just get up and
Yeah.
walk away.
So I'm just giving you the courtesy of actually sticking around and
Right.
entertaining.
I'm with you, Za. You just gotta like listen. They're trying to get in your head.
Yeah,
They're trying to
that's
chirp.
that's
They're
literally
chirping.
that's what
They're
this
chirping.
show is. That's what this show. Nicky Smokes goes and he fucking does this little paper thing that he does, writing down. Oh, let me go look for the things that will say this, that will get Za going about Arsenal.
Well, Maresh makes the sheets.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
And there's nothing bad about Arsenal in there.
yeah, nothing bad. But Za,
Fair
we're-
and objective. Read the headline I wrote about United.
That's on the.
Read the headline I wrote about United
That's the
today.
secret outline, though. Maresh has a secret.
United pick. Yes, he has the one that he sends to Nicky Smokes in the notes. Because I guarantee you all the little questions that he was reading off the fucking paper ain't on this one. You see? They ain't on there.
You
Nah.
see?
Where's the?
That's
where's
on
that
this one.
Like Alec Jones.
I go one more thing.
This is the Zaz
I got
script.
the documents right here.
This is my Zaz script right here.
Yeah.
That's all from his dome. I have nothing to do with that.
No, I saw you.
Look, as the host, it's my job to push buttons.
before thing. The
Before
pedigree.
thing.
I mean, pedigree depend. That's it's an open-ended question. It's again. It's
History is yet to be written.
Okay, how about this? Forrest,
He has more
in
Champions
terms.
Leagues. I have more leagues.
Okay,
it's
so
that.
if we're doing just
Fan base wise,
if it's domestic, right? That's a proper term. Just in your country's domestic, we have more pedigree. European, they have more pedigree.
Correct.
Yeah, and there's stuff like fan base size, the money of the club, a lot of things go.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of advantages being a London club
go
for
into
sure.
thing.
For sure.
All right, I think that was good. Shout out to everyone that tuned in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, drop some comments, share the
Hey,
pods with some
Salibo's
friends.
We're on the same side for
We
the
are.
week.
Come on, Forrest! Come on, Forrest! Come on, tell what we need.
Before that, you have a game tomorrow. You guys play
Like that.
Newcastle in the
Yeah,
Carabao
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
Then we all have FA Cup ties. We'll be playing you. I don't know who these guys play. You probably like
play Luton.
Portage Park or something.
Luton. Can't wait. Fuck them.
I don't know who City has.
Because you don't even watch the games, brother.
Yeah, I do.
Kenilworth Road.
City matches. We'll play against Salford.
Yeah,
Who
that's
the
a sick
fuck?
game.
Yeah, so
Salford? Oh, wow. Gary Neville's club.
Yeah, so we'll be
It's a cool
back.
logo.
We'll be back on.
We'll be back Thursday.
Owned by Gary Neville, Paul
Oh, really?
Scholes, Phil Neville. Who else is in that owner?
All right, who gives a fuck? We'll see you guys next Thursday. Thanks for listening.